Puff pastry is a light and flaky buttery pastry made with layers of dough and fat, and it's usually butter that's used, and the process is called lamination. It's widely used in sweet and savoury baking, and often people are a little bit scared to make it themselves at home. But actually it's quite simple. The only thing that's difficult is the waiting time between folds when you're eager to use it. Today we're going to make it, and here's everything you need to know. So there's two stages to making the pastry. The first one is to make a basic dough, and for me I'm keeping this super simple, just flour, water and salt. I'm not adding any fat into this. Some recipes you do add fat into it, but this works perfectly well because when we come to the second stage and start layering in the butter, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. So begin by placing 300 grams of plain or all-purpose flour into a mixing bowl, and then add in 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of salt. Next we'll pour in 150 milliliters of cold water. Just try and keep this as cold as possible. Now mix it around using a fork until it comes together into a dough. Once it's roughly mixed, you can get your hands in there and really bring it together. Just push it together with your hands, but don't overwork it until it comes together just like that. Next, I'll take the dough out of the bowl and wrap it in cling film or use a freezer bag like this. And then we need to place it into the fridge for at least half an hour to 1 hour to rest. And next we'll move on to shaping our butter. So I've got 200 grams of unsalted butter here that has been in the fridge, so it's nice and cold. And then I've got 2 sheets of parchment paper. Now I find that this is the easiest way to do it. And often you'll see in tutorials, people will start with a full block of butter and try and press it down. I find that that's a bit difficult and too much fuss. So what I like to do is cut it into slices that are about 1 centimeter thickness. And then we can arrange them nicely on 1 sheet of the parchment paper and make sure they're nicely pressed together so there's no gaps in between. And we've already got a nice flat level piece of butter to start working with. Next, place the second sheet on top, and this makes it easier to stop your rolling pin from sticking. Then take your rolling pin and then press it together even more. And then you should have a nice piece of butter that's nicely pressed together that looks like this. Place the butter back into the fridge until we are ready to use it with the pastry. Our pastry and butter has been resting and chilling in the fridge now for a little while, and now we are ready for the next stage. So I'm going to roll out my pastry. I'll just use a little bit of flour on the bench to stop it from sticking, but try and add as little as possible because we don't want to adjust the recipe by adding too much flour. And the aim is to roll out the pastry big enough to be able to place our butter block in the centre and completely cover it with the pastry. So just start rolling, turning after every roll. And my pastry is about big enough now for my butter. So I'll take my butter block, place it into the centre, and I've got it on a slight angle there, and that's so I can fold these parts over and it covers it completely. And then you should have a nice block of pastry with the butter in the centre that looks like that. So next we're going to gently roll it out. Use a little more flour if you need to, and just press gently. You need to be quite delicate at this stage, and we're just going to roll it out. I tend to just roll it in the one direction, so I'm not going to turn the pastry around this time. And then we want to fold it 1/3 of the way from the bottom and 1/3 from the top. and that's creating our first layers. And each time we do a roll and fold, we can probably do it twice for each one, and then it needs to go back into the fridge to rest. So we'll repeat that one more time before it goes back into the fridge. Place your pastry back into your freezer bag or wrap it in cling film, and then back into the fridge to rest for another hour. So now the pastry's been chilling for an hour, we need to repeat the exact same process another time. So again, just roll it out. And you'll notice that the pastry is much easier to work with at this stage. It's a bit more pliable and easier to roll. Place the pastry back into the fridge for one more hour, and then we'll repeat that process one final time. So now it's time to repeat that process again. It's the final roll and fold, and then the pastry is ready to use. So there we go, that's our puff pastry ready. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut it in half so you can see those layers inside. And then I'm going to roast them out and bake it off so you can see it when it's crisped up. So there we go, that's our baked puff pastry. And you can see there that it has puffed up really nicely, and you can see all of those beautiful layers. The unbaked pastry will store in the fridge for 2 to 3 days, or in the freezer for up to 3 months, so you can make a whole load of it and stock up. So there we go, that's my beautiful golden flaky puff pastry recipe. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.